Hi everyone, welcome to the piano studio, and today I'd like to share with you how to build triads and the four qualities of triads. That's major triad, minor triad, diminished triad, and augmented triad. And we're going to learn those diatonically, so how to build those triads on each of the 12 tones. So you'll be learning 48 chords. And then I'm going to show you how to do major seventh chords, augmented seventh chords, dominant seventh chords, minor seventh chords, half diminished seventh chords, and fully diminished seventh chords on each of the 12 tones. And you can practice either the 5 or the 4 variations on seventh chords, so 72 or 60 chords a day, all the permutations of those seventh chords. And that's going to give you more than enough vocabulary to use for the rest of your life if you'd wish to just know that. So that's what we're going to cover today in this lesson. The 4 qualities of triads and the 5 qualities of seventh chords. So we'll take a look at triads. And I'm going to demonstrate these in the right hand, and you can do these in the right and left hand together. But as you recall from our diatonic triads, you build a triad, 3 notes tri, with a major third, 1, 2, 3, and a perfect fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And visually, looks like that. And there are 4 basic qualities in triads. You have major, that's a major third and a perfect fifth from the root. If you lower the middle note 1/2 step to a minor third, you have a minor triad. You can hear the difference between major triad, minor triad. Major and minor. So you have a major triad, minor triad. C major, C minor. If you go back to a major triad and you take the perfect fifth and raise that to an augmented fifth, that's called an augmented triad. And that's a different phenomenology. It's almost like the anticipation of what's to come, but you're not sure if it's good or bad. There's anxiety in this. There's tension. So major, augmented, major, augmented, major, minor. And the only other quality is diminished, and that's when you add the tritone or lower the fifth to the diminished fifth. You get this. That's impending doom, I like to say. So, major triad, augmented triad, major, minor, diminished. And you can build that triad on any of the 12 tones. So we did it in C. You can practice these. You can do it next a chromatic step higher in D flat. So there's D flat, F, A, there's your major third and your perfect fifth. If you raise this a half step, you have your D flat augmented, D flat major, lower the middle note, the third, to a minor third, D flat minor triad, and D flat diminished. Let's go to D major. D major, D augmented, D major, D minor, D diminished. We'll do one more. E flat. E flat major, E flat augmented, E flat major, flat minor, E flat diminished. Now what I'd like to do is, you can learn those, go through all the permutations, but I think it's actually better if you learn them in 7th chords. And when you have, remember our major 7th chord? We have major triad and a major 7th. That's called a major 7th chord. And of course, if you raise the 5th on a major 7th chord, it becomes an augmented 7th chord, or a sharp 5, major 7, sharp 5, to major 7 and a sharp 5, a raised 5, also known as an augmented 7th. We'll go back to a major 7, and we can take this and lower the 7th a half step, and you get a dominant 7th chord. Feel that? That wants to go somewhere. Now you can take that dominant 7th chord, so it's a minor 7th over a major triad, lower the middle note, the 3rd, to a minor 3rd, and you'll get a minor 7th chord. Now lower the 5th and you'll have a half diminished 7th chord. And then finally you can lower the 7th one more time to a 6th, and you'll have a fully diminished chord. That's really serious business. So once again, major 7, augmented 7, or also known as C major 7 sharp 5, major 7, dominant 7, C dominant, C minor 7, C minor 7 flat 5, or also known in classical music as C half diminished, and C fully diminished. So that means we have 5 different chords available to us on that C, based on C. We have C major 7, C augmented 7, we have C dominant 7, C minor 7, C diminished 7, and, well, 6 chords, C fully diminished 7. So you can do these permutations on each of the 12 tones. So that's, we did it in C major, C major, C augmented, C dominant, C minor 7, C diminished, C fully diminished. Now let's move it up to D flat major. D flat major, D flat augmented, back to D flat major, D flat dominant 7, D flat minor 7, D flat diminished 7, D flat fully diminished 7. How about D major? D major, D augmented 7, back to D major 7, D dominant 7, D minor 7, D half diminished 7, D fully diminished 7. E flat major, E flat major, E flat augmented 7, E flat major 7 again, E flat dominant 7, E flat minor 7, E flat diminished 7, E flat fully diminished 7th. How about E major? E major 7, E augmented 7, E dominant 7, E minor 7, E diminished 7, E fully diminished 7. F major, F augmented 7, F dominant 7, F minor 7, F half diminished 7, F full diminished 7. G flat major, G flat augmented 7, G flat dominant 7, G minor, G flat minor 7, G flat diminished 7, G flat fully diminished 7, G major 7, G augmented 7, G dominant 7, G minor 7, G half diminished 7, G fully diminished 7, A flat 7, A flat augmented 7, A flat dominant, A flat minor 7, A flat half diminished 7, A flat fully diminished 7th, A major, A augmented 7, A major 7 again, A dominant 7, A minor 7, A half diminished 7th, A fully diminished 7th, B flat major, B flat augmented, B flat dominant 7, B flat minor 7, B flat half diminished, B flat fully diminished, B flat major, B major, B augmented, B dominant 7, B minor 7, B diminished 7th, B fully diminished 7. Of course, now we're back to C. So if you practice every day, both hands, 5 permutations, you can do all 6, 72, but if you just do the 60 chords that you have available to you, go through these permutations every day until you have the sound in your ears and you have that feel recognized. And those are the, 5 times 12 is 60. So if you do 5 permutations, so in other words, if you do the major, dominant, minor, half diminished, fully diminished, then if you do those 5, which are pretty much, they'll keep you safe. Those are 60 permutations over 12 different tones, 5 qualities and 12 tones. If you do all 6, including the augmented, then you'll have 72 different chords available to you when you play music. And we're going to get into how to incorporate these permutations into your music. In a future lesson. But those are the permutations of 7th chords based on the major, minor, diminished, and augmented qualities of triads. So there's a lot to work on there. I would say the information that I just gave you could probably occupy, if not a few weeks, a few months of your practice time to become very comfortable and familiar with the sound of the 7th chord qualities, being able to hear, oh, that's a dominant 7th chord, that's a half diminished 7th chord, that's an augmented 7th chord, it's a minor 7th chord. Becoming familiar with the sound and also the feel under the fingers, how to actually play those chords. You can look in any of the theory books that I gave to you, recommended to you earlier, and you can see how those chord symbols are represented in a real book, so that you then know, oh, that's a C minor 7, and you play that C minor 7. Okay, see you next time. Enjoy playing the piano.